Oh, not even close. You can send 3 or 4 of those. Well, it won't be able to. That's right, it's me, Scryptar. How you doing, folks? I'm doing great. We're back with another episode of Master of Orion, Conquer the Stars, and I'm getting confused. We have a number of colony ships, and I can't really remember where they should go. Look at this. There's one stationed here, together with that space factory that transformed this planet, and there's another one coming. Ah, that isn't quite right. So, let's rethink our situation here. We have another one in transit over here. We have one going there. That is fine, definitely fine. So what do we have here? Let's start on the left side and work our way right. So, colony ship going up to Romulus 5. That's good. Destroyer waiting here for that space pirate, what is it, Marauder, to arrive to be destroyed. And then going over there destroying that pirate base. That's good. So anything else over here? That's our system, that's our system, that's our system. Do we need all these outposts? We have one there. We don't have one here. Once we have that system, we don't need one there, which means we don't need this one. Go away. So this one was blocking all of this. These two systems belong to us now. All your systems belong to us. Don't need you anymore. This is all ours, which means we don't need you anymore. I mean, they're good to have, you can repair your ships there, but then again, why would you have ships and systems that you don't need to defend? So this one stays due to this, and, well, there's nothing here, but definitely this system. The destroyer, yeah, you can stay here. It's pretty much the cheapest ship we still have in service after our frigate got destroyed. We have one more frigate over here, which we don't need anymore, right? Yes. Go away. So, we were here. Do we need this? This is ours. This is ours. This is ours in a heartbeat. And then we will block this. So, no, we don't need you anymore. This is blocked off. We don't need that once this is blocked off. This is not yet blocked off. Well, then you were definitely working on that. You couldn't do that so far, since we had no presence here. We do have now. Well, we have had for quite some time, but it took a while for the ship to arrive. Don't need you, really. If anywhere. Would like to have you over here because there's no war point, but then again there should be a space factory here, right? Yes, so you go here. Can't do anything yet because we don't own that system. Let's change that. Now we can. And that's taken care of. So this can go. No, anything left to do? Are you going somewhere? No, you're just stationed here. We don't need you there anymore. So we need a rally point for our fleet to put it somewhere where we can use it once we need it. There's 4 space lanes here with basically 2 systems attached to them where we might want to go or where we might need to defend. So it makes sense to station them somewhere here. On the other side, there's not much going on here. We don't even see anybody there yet. But this would be the other point of entry to our little territory. It's about a fifth of the galaxy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, roundabout. It's nice, definitely nice. You're making some real progress here. Good. So, where are all our ships? That's a scout. Stay there. This still seems uninhabited. Yes, it is. I mean, you can't see it when you zoom in, since that planet is not explored. But you see it here. See, these are all pink, I guess you might call it. This is not, this is gray, so it's uninhabited. That might be because there was a pirate base up until recently. So there is no outpost blocking this point. Then again, if these are all inhabited and this must connect to, well, this one I guess, this lane might be blocked from here. So we won't get anywhere going that way. So having a scout there, well, we do want it there just to be able to explore whatever we can, but probably this scout will jump in, jump back out, and then go one of these routes. Other scout is here, plus a cruiser. We're gonna make this our rally point. So you go there. There's nothing else here. There's nothing else here. That ship got scrapped. That ship. I clicked on that ship, right? Little fiddly sometimes. That ship goes there. Yeah, I guess I keep you here for guarding the system. So you are going down here. I still have a ship here, so why don't you go down there? Since you're closer anyway. And is there anything left? That's taken care of. That's taken care of. And that's you. With the ship being here. So I could send this ship there. Or I could just take care of the only system in our part of the galaxy that we have not colonized. And then we don't need that ship there anymore. It's not really a planet I would want to have. In the end, this might end up costing us money because this planet won't generate as much as the other rich planets, so we might need to pour some money in there. If that goes minus 10, then we are losing, well, 10 gold or credits that the other planets have to generate for it. What I might want to do is terraform this and then colonize that. But that will still take some time, since we need a space factory for that. We have one here. Where did we put the other one? We had two, right? Must be over here? No, it was over here, definitely. Did that get destroyed and I didn't see it? Oh no, it's down here. There. Good, so they're both here. Sending them over there will take some time. And this planet is available in 1, 2, 3, 3.5 turns. So why not go there right now? Now this is starting to make some more sense. And then we should have all the planets we want, plus this one that we don't want, but we still have a destroyer guarding. So what's our fleet status? What do we have? That should be the scout? No, the space factory. That's the scout. See this radar thingy? This is scout. So these are our two space factories. Scout 1, Scout 2. Then this is a destroyer. So double arrow is destroyer. Then this is the other destroyer going up here? Yes. And these are the 3 cruisers we have. And then we have 2 colony ships. En route. Great. What is this supposed to be? Nothing. No tooltip, nothing. No idea. Alright. So, that's taken care of. Then, well, let's do our daily tasks. Let's see what we need to buy. Let's see what we need to fill up in terms of processing here. Anything new here? Yeah, see, we do want those. And fairly fast. Let me move you back. This is not as important. So we can queue up this one as well to get some more production. Let's do it that way around. That should bring down this by 3-4 turns maybe. So it's definitely good to have. Same here. That's not as necessary. That is more important. There's no moon laboratory here, so this planet doesn't have a moon. Don't need those. That's food, that's food. Pollution cleanup, nah. Not really necessary. I mean, we would want to do that at some stage to just get it down to 0, to be on the safe side if we have some major project going on. But honestly, we're producing nothing with this being at full strength. We might get another one here once we terraform this. It's already Terran, so this must be Gaia transformation. It's the only one left. But then again, there's another pollution decreasing building coming up. So I don't mind having it there. 31%, not increasing, it's fine with me. You? Very soon we start battleship construction, that's going to be fun. We need to make sure that we get our star bases up and running. You have one, right? Yes, you do. That should take care of that. Let's do it this way around. These are not as important, so although they would be done faster than this one, once this is done, these should all be 1 turn less, and as they are not important, we really want to go here, the overall queue will be less production if we do it this way around, so it means less turns. So why not do that? Actually, we can do that right this way. Even shave off a couple of turns here. Same here. Same here. Well, both give research. This is faster. And we want the research as soon as possible, so we do this one, even though the bonus we get here is not as much as from this one, I think. It's still produced faster. Having more research in 4 turns is definitely a bonus over having more research in 9 turns. So yeah, we're gonna do it this way around. Yeah, I definitely want to buy that. Mentioned that earlier. Shouldn't be there. There shouldn't be a buyout button if it's only 1 turn remaining. So, well, let's do the cheap ones first. Yeah, we need that. We also need the holo simulator fairly soon, but I guess we can do until we get this done. I will buy that, just for this once. The faster we get producing more stuff, the better it is, so even 1 turn less is good. There you go, that's +6, that's +2. This takes about a little more, is twice as long, and gives us 3 times the amount. So technically, good to have this first, you know, price value, but then again, this is done in 7 turns and we get a bonus. And this will not be done for another 10 turns, and we won't have a bonus for those 10 turns, so having this first definitely makes sense. Yeah, let's do it this way. That one, then that one. It's +3 in total. And then we need to get working on the holo simulator, I guess. And the starbase. Deep sea cooling. +3 in 12 turns. +2 in 6 turns. See, this takes twice as long, but only gives us times and a half of what we get out of this one. So why would we do that? Well, why would we do that first? Of course we're going to do it, that's not a question. Research. More fast research. Getting there. You grow next turn. If I buy this, then you can work right after you've grown. I'm doing that. And then we're out of money. That almost fits. This is +1 per cell. And this is +2 flat. Alright. So +1 per cell is nice, but it's only really 1 cell that we have here. We still want to have that bonus, but of course it's not really a priority if there's nobody in here. Once we get to those 14 population, then yes, definitely we want to have one in here. I mean, if we fill this up, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus that 8, plus that 9, and then it's still going to be another 5 people that we just have to put in food because we don't need them anywhere else. Well, we don't need them in food, but we can't put them anywhere else. The queues are full. It's really quite of a waste. Yeah, nothing we can do about that. So we need all the bonus we can get for this one spot, same here. And as this is radiated, we can't produce any food. Of course not. Well, as soon as we have a shield, this will unlock. Oh, you're almost done. 5 turns, 4 turns. You have your government building already, right? Yeah, it seems like it. 12 turns, now that sounds good. So, why not rush a starbase here? Let's queue those 2 up. We're still missing pretty much everything else. That's only 4 turns. That's only 4 turns. So, research, research, starbase, production, and then the other buildings. Well, next would be Holo Simulator as well, I guess. Or 50, so you're one of those. 6 turns to go. Well, 6 turns to go. Now that fits. Then we get the money right afterwards. Get pollution reduction so we can produce more, which should be nice. And then do some research. Yep. "12 turns, 4 turns, 8 turns. 8 and 4 is 12, right? Let's do it this way around. Doesn't matter. Well, with one person doing the whole production shebang, we won't really get any plus modifier here, so now it doesn't really matter. Let's just do it and then it's there. And some money in between would be nice. I guess I'm going to put in a starbase here as well. Yeah, that way please. You're still working on pretty much everything. It's another 13 turns. This is 10, 11 turns. Looks good. That's 16, that's 14. That does not look as good. And we need to buy this because that's the very first building on this planet. So keep that in mind. Next turn. Probably next turn. What do we have? That's 311, 313. And this will go down by a little bit. Yeah, it should fit next turn. And this is the one we just colonized, so this is another one we need to buy out. Now, what should be our strategy here? Should we do the same thing as always? Well, we definitely need that. That will be around 8 turns then. Same as the others, really. Growth is in 14, so we still have a couple of turns left over, but we should do this fairly soon. So let's just queue it up and worry about it in a bit. That's all food. Yeah, it's all food. Except for this one, which is food and research. Well, we always want the money, but money is doing fairly good for the moment. So, going with that. Just put this in queue. We'll probably be at the end in a second. And on that. So when this is done, this is +2 production, I think. We have 3, so there will be 5. It's a little bit less than double, so this will take a little bit more than half. Well, half is 7, so a little bit more is 8. So that's 1 turn, which we can, well, we can't buy it just now. Next turn we have to buy something else. So that's 2 turns, maybe 3 turns, plus 8 is 11, and then we're getting close to this. So yes, we should do this fairly soon. This will be around 10, 11 turns then, with that person producing even less. And this will go down, well, if we add, that's 4, right? Yeah, so this will be 1, if we're lucky 2, because of this 50% less. We need to get that done fairly fast. We're working on that, right? Yeah, we're getting there. First really big building we have to buy. Okay, let's keep it that way, and then we're back at our home base. Alright, that's done. That's en route. Nothing to worry about. Let's go. Ding ding. That worked perfectly. It's another 2 turns. I'm not too worried about that. If we have the money to spend, then we will. But for the moment, we need to spend this money over here. Here or there. Let's just start at the beginning. Doesn't matter. Hi. Oh, this looks quite a bit different than the last time, right? It's the same ship as we defeated last time with the same type of ship? Or did we use a cruiser last time? I think it was a destroyer, right? It was this ship. Oh, not even close. You can send 3 or 4 of those. Well, you won't be able to. Good. Yeah. Next turn. Alright. And you. And now that should work out. What have we done? Done research. Anything important? Oh yes! And that one. Now I'm tempted to just upgrade everything. It will completely destroy our blueprint here. But then again, we needed that for a specific purpose, and it did that. I mean, it's done its job. The dialogues are gone. So, yeah, why not? Let's just go back to standard. Makes it easier in the long run. You don't have to go and fiddle around all the time. We're done researching. So, what's next? See, that's why we stopped right here. So we could decide if we wanted to do this and be able to traverse those space lanes. I think it's time now. We've done colonizing. We have already made contact with the Terrans, so diplomatics are on its way. So why not make contact with the others, and why not get the exploration done? Do we want to do something else first? If we go over here, that's 1 turn, that's 3 turns, that's 4 turns, and we almost double our speed from 1.5 to 2.5. If you want to go over here, that's another 9 turns, which is roughly double of what this takes. Well, this is 4. So we could do that first, and then do this. Makes sense, because if we do this first, and our scouts start exploring, and we research the drive afterwards, well, the scouts are nowhere near any outpost that can upgrade those scouts, so they will not use that drive. So it's definitely good to have this one first, because scouts don't upgrade automatically, you have to do that by yourself. Or we could see if we wanted to have something completely different. I'm tempted to do just this to get this colony started, to get rid of that malus. Also we get the jump gate, which is really nice to have. We have a couple of planets where we could actually put that in queue. For the same reason this might be nice to have. Just so we get that research faster. We have a couple of planets where we could actually do that, where we have people working on research. Not many, but still. +2 when you only do 2 per person. Double the output is good. Which would then research all the other stuff faster. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this first, then we're going to do the drive. Then we're going to make sure our scouts have something to do. And then we go back to focusing on research. And then maybe the battleship. Yeah, we don't have that money. Cruisers upgrading is expensive. We want to upgrade our scouts. Well, armor doesn't help at all. Because scouts don't have any weapons, they get destroyed anyway. This scout doesn't even have that good drive we have. Upgrade is not necessary, because before we send out that scout to do something else, we will get another upgrade, so we wait for that. Why spend this money if we can do it all in one go? And we still need to queue up some money, we don't have that much. Anything else? No. Go. Do your work. That's another 2 turns. That's another 7 turns. You are arriving. You are arriving. Where's our 3rd cruiser? That one is almost there. That one is almost there. That one is lurking around up here. Go there. Assemble the fleet. To do nothing. Now that is sensor range. We can see from here to there. And we don't really care about that. But it's good to know that we can see that. And next. Now, can we do this? How? Why did I get an exploding sound? Where was my animation? Game? Alright. As long as it worked. Still, I think that's a bug. Shouldn't happen that way. Yeah, why not? Looks good. And then let's get rid of the last remaining pirates in our part of the galaxy. Bye.
The destruction of the pirate base has left...
Yes. Thank you, Michael Dorn. Also known as Worf. That should be fine. So, anything we can buy, anything we need to take care of? Nothing here. What's the last planet we had? Let's go backwards. It's bought. No need to rush this. Well, we could, of course. That works rather fine. 9 turns to growth, 3 turns to moral boost. 10 and 3, 10 and 7. Works fine for me. That's already bought. That will be done before that. That's also good to know. 2 and 2 works out fine. Let's buy that. Give me the research. A lot of money. Right. Who needs orders? The cruiser. Go on guard and just stay there along with all the others. Good, so for the next episode what we're going to do is continue our path through the tech tree to get more research done and to bring our army up to speed so we can go out and invade other systems if we have to. Definitely need to make sure that we have a strong military presence over here. I mean, that's only a frigate, that's a scout? No. 3 destroyers. Well, 3 cruisers can deal with 3 destroyers, no issue. If we have a combined force of this attacking us, those 3 cruisers might be in a little bit of trouble, but a frigate and 5 destroyers, I'm not sure if they even make a dent in our hull. They will definitely rush through those outposts, so that's another thing we want to upgrade fairly soon, get the advanced military outposts going. Well, as soon as this is done, I think we should be getting there fairly quickly. Good. As you can see, at the moment there's not much to do except for speeding up whatever we can speed up to get this all settled in. Operation Butterfly is fairly complete. Another 7 turns and we got the last outpost up. And then it's just us and our diplomatic relations and scouting the rest of the galaxy, which we are going to resume fairly soon. And then it's off to finding Orion. That's it for today, folks. If you like the video, subscribe for more, leave a comment if you feel like it. Don't forget to enjoy yourselves. See you soon!